There is a very ancient image for shepherding and the church, and it's Jesus, the Good Shepherd, who seeks out the lamb who's lost, who keeps him safe. And so in the formation program, that's what it's about, the two sides of that image, both knowing yourself as the object of Christ's love and care, but also being conformed into that shepherd image that seeks, listens, and protects.
Everything about a diocesan priest, his identity, his spirituality, and his ministry, everything is oriented to one end. We call it pastoral charity. So whether it's working with the young, the old, the sick, the imprisoned, the RCIA, it's all about helping these young men get a taste of what ministry is all about and begin to develop that sense of pastoral charity, of learning to love the church, love the people of God through service.
In any given year, we have between 25 and 30 sites that we send seminarians to. They span, in terms of distance, as far south as Lancaster, as far north as Frisco, as far east as Garland, and as far west as Capel.
So once a week, I drive out to St. Michael's in Grand Prairie, Texas, and do RCIA ministry, which is where we're working with people who are trying to enter the Catholic Church. It's about a 9-month program for these people to learn all the things that they need and make sure that they've established a relationship with Christ.
One of the things that's very difficult for RCIA candidates and other people that are trying to come into the church is understanding vocation. And so a young man that has come in at the age that the seminarians are and has already understood enough to point their life at a vocation makes a pretty significant difference.
I've been working with the youth at Mary Immaculate Parish in Farmers Branch, and it has taught me that at least teenagers, this generation, is extremely curious. They are not putting off the question of Christianity. They're curious to find out more about it, why the church is teaching what it's teaching, and being able to be a part of it is incredible.
How amazing is it for the boys that come in from the secular world, from public school, to see seminarians who are preparing to be priests with the love of their faith, to sit with them and be part of their journey.
Many of them grow a great deal during the ministry. They may start out very quiet and shy, and then in the end they're really involved and excited, and I just love to see that growth.
Pastoral ministry strengthens my faith because it forces me to maybe go beyond my normal routines and to go strive to find Christ in other people, the people to whom that I'm ministering.
There's a quote from St. Faustina, and it says, "Only love has meaning, for it raises the smallest actions into infinity." And I think that that's a really good summary of the heart of pastoral ministries, is by relying on God. He takes these really simple little things that we do and he raises them into infinity that can mean so much for people.
Over the last few years, there's been a steady growth here at Holy Trinity Seminary. We're making great progress on our new student center, and we're now up to 71 men. And that represents the Diocese of Dallas and 12 other dioceses. But as we grow in numbers and as we grow in facilities, our operation costs grow as well. We receive no tuition dollars. Those all go to the University of Dallas. We rely upon a generous subsidy from the Diocese of Dallas, and then the generous sacrificial gifts of so many people who believe in the priesthood and people who believe in what we are doing here at Holy Trinity Seminary.
I think a lot of the financial support, it goes into making this place a home. And that, the sense of home that we have here contributes to the community, to that feeling of being a family.
Anyone who donates to the seminary knows that they're part of something bigger, that they're part of that church of tomorrow, that they believe in us and they believe in the priests here and the work that they're doing. We're extremely grateful for anything that they give us.
Pope Benedict XVI once described the church as ever young. And I see in these men the seeds of the future being planted. They come to the seminary with great desire and great zeal. They're not afraid of sacrifice. They want to lay down their lives for others. The men here every day inspire me in my own priesthood.
These young men, they're like the blossom that's ready to open. I call it God's surprise. It's the next generation, the new generation. I can't predict what it will be. I can only help it grow and watch it blossom.
I think that the world is surrounded with a lot of hurt, and people, especially today, are hurting a lot and are aware of the ways in which they have been hurt or are hurting. And I think that that is the heart of priestly ministry, is transforming the pain into hope and love. And I really hope that I can do that well as a priest, God willing, one day.